Hello, hello. Welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. How are you? Sending you the purest of love and light. Yes, God is for us. Who can be against us? We're blessed, we're safe, and we're highly, highly protected. So if it's your first time, I welcome you. Returning Soul Tribers, new Soul Tribers, thank you so very much for your continuous love and your support. I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. So the first card that fell on the ground, it says Jezebel. So Jezebel is, that seductive, lustful energy. Sometimes you'll hear persons say that someone has like a Jezebel spirit, somebody who is very lustful. And you can always find the story about Jezebel in First and Second Kings, those two books in the Bible. You'll find more about her as well. But just some things that Jezebel back in the Bible, she and her husband, they worship false god, and so they would have the people of God worshiping their false god Baal instead of worshiping Jehovah, confirmation, instead of worshiping Yahweh, the one and true God. And so because of that, she would persecute the prophets. She ordered them to be massacred, forcing many of them into hiding. At one point, Obadiah, he's a devout servant of Jezebel's husband, and he even hid like 100 prophets in caves to protect them from Jezebel's wrath. She plotted murders. I mean, her ruthlessness extended beyond religious matters. There was even a time when her husband coveted this other guy's vineyard and he refused to give it to him. Jezebel orchestrated his death so that she could seize his property. And now Jezebel was targeting God's prophet, Elijah. And Elijah, he became scared and he ran. He ran, but he never gave up. He didn't give up on God. See, the truth is that Jezebel also, she hated him because Jezebel's anger against Elijah reached its peak after there was a contest on Mount Carmel where Elijah called down fire from heaven and demonstrated the powerlessness of her god Baal. So there was a contest, which God is the real God. And so the real God showed up while the false god couldn't do anything. So because of that, she was humiliated. And so she was enraged by the defeat of the prophets of Baal, of the false god. And so she vowed to now unalive Elijah, forcing him to run away for his life as well. But thank God he had the courage to face his opposition. And sometimes as men and women, of God, because like I said, not everybody who says, Lord, Lord, is going to enter into his kingdom. But when you know that you're on mission for God, somebody has to do it. Like the saying goes, it's a dirty job, but somebody has to do it. And so this was his test to confront Ahab and to confront Jezebel about the fact that they were worshiping false god and they were forcing the men and women of God to do the same thing. His act of boldness, that set a stage for a prolonged conflict. So sometimes because you step out of your comfort zone and you choose to speak up for God, there are people who are not going to like you. But obedience is better than sacrifice here. Obedience is better than sacrifice. And like while I'm on that, Sally, I'll withhold your last name just because I think Maybe you're not even aware of what you're saying. But if you like the messages, I appreciate you. To God be the glory. It's not about me, but I have to talk about the one who sent me. See, everybody out there in the world and on their platforms, they're representing who they're working for. I'm working for God. Yes, Jesus, Yeshua Yamashiach, that's the God I'm working for. So you can't have one without the other. I'm not sure what you're looking for, but it may not be here. It may be somewhere else. I mean, you have those, karmic lessons. I am here to share about God's grace and His mercies for what He has done in my life, everything He has brought me through, to encourage my soul tribers to heal, to forgive, to get back up again. Keep pushing. Stay faithful in spite of. In spite of. So yes, I will speak of God in all of my messages as it come across. I will apply the word to match it, to back it up. That's what it's all about. And as far as Tanisha Jackson, you left a message as well, a comment. My dear, if you don't have anything good to say, please keep those trigger fingers to yourself. Don't leave those comments. Hey lady, I love your car. You don't know, well, I don't know you, that's for sure. So maybe you're just fishing for comments, or maybe you just want to say something, or you're stalking, or you're a part of the trolls. But what I can tell you, I will not admit or deny, your statement to me or whatever you're saying. But all I can say is, for you or anybody else out there who love to look at material blessings, see, those are the spirit of Jezebel. She was very materialistic. She and her husband, they had a lot of material wealth. That's what they worship. Anytime you have people who love to pocket watch and look at what people have, oh, you have a nice house, a nice car, you have clothes, you have jewelry. You, people like you're narcissists, and you really need to go and heal yourself. It's not doing you any good. But what I can tell you from somebody like myself, and there are many others out there who are hard workers, there is nowhere you can accomplish anything in this life unless you keep your head down and you work very hard for it. Especially for those who have obtained things the right way and God's way. They have to put the sweat equity in. And there is no way you can get to where you're going if you're minding other people's business. So please, keep your eyes in its socket and mind your own business. I wish there was like an at where I could at you so I'd make sure that you get this message. But I certainly hope that you receive it. But you guys need to stop. You're focusing your interest in the wrong area and on the wrong things. And I'm telling you, the things that you're focusing your mind on, it's not going to benefit you. And we will see more even with Jezebel, that spirit. Because for a while, yes, wickedness may rule and it may reign. But it will not continue. Because again, Jezebel thought that she had the power. But in the background, God was raising up Jehu. God was rising up a commander of Israel's army. And so he was coming over, and he unalived Jezebel's son. When she heard that he was coming, she put on makeup and fine clothes so that she could tempt him with her lust, caught up with her body and all of this stuff to seduce him. She tried to intimidate him as well by mocking the fact that, another king unalive, his king. He ignored her. He didn't pay her any attention. And so he basically, Jehu, when he showed up on the scene, he told Jezebel's servants, throw out the window. Because when she heard that Jehu was coming, she put on all this makeup and fancy clothes and sat on the window, to see how she could distract him. And then after she done mocking him, and because he wouldn't fall for it, then she started to taunt him. So he told her servants, look, throw out the window. They were afraid. But they knew their life was in jeopardy too. And so they obeyed and they threw her out to her ending, her death. She had a gruesome ending. Evil and badness does not pay. When her body hit the ground, it was trampled by horses and left there on the ground. Later on, Jehu, he took over, he ordered for her burial in acknowledgement of her royal status. You know what they found? Only her skull, her feet, and her hands. Dogs had devoured the rest of her body. This was also a prophecy that Elijah gave to her. That basically her body would be eaten by dogs and that no one would be able to identify her remains. What's the meaning of all of this with Jezebel's death? Is that divine justice, God justice prevail, my friends. Jezebel's death symbolized God's judgment on her for leading Israel into idolatry, persecuting his prophets, and committing murder. It shows that no one, regardless of their power or status, is beyond accountability before God. Nobody is off limits. And the truth is that God is so merciful that a lot of people, and even sometimes I must admit, like I get frustrated because I'm like, God, come on, don't you see what the enemy is doing? And it's like he's extending grace. He wants, again, it's not his will that any of us should perish. And he's like, he so wants even these wicked people to come to themselves. But again, for all of you, for all of us who have been, going through all of these ups and downs with people, and people want to do the most to us, let me tell you, justice prevails. Justice prevails. People are going to learn the hard way. God's justice prevails. Fulfillment of prophecy. Again, Elijah's prophecy about Jezebel's death was fulfilled in chilling detail. And it was the end of a false god worshipping. Jezebel's death marked the beginning of the end of Baal worship in Israel, as Jehu continued to purge the land of its idols and false prophets. So, yes, weeping may endure for a night, my friends, but joy comes in the morning. So this Jezebel right now is not happy. This Jezebel is not happy right now. For some of you, this could have been your family, or you were, it's your family or people so close to you that you consider to be family. See, the truth is, and this card is in the reverse. See, it says you're blocked, spam calls and texts. Somebody wanted to block you, but you're not blocked. You are not blocked. This person is feeling like a real JCKASS right now. They're looking real dumb, looking like a clown right now. They're looking real foolish. And the truth is, while you are living in the moment, you are a queen bee. You're secure, you're confident, you're a boss, you're focusing on your career. Move in silence. Move in silence. Some people are losing sleep. They're losing sleep. They may be getting readings. They're also getting readings. Yes, they're having massive regrets right now. Yep. And a lot of you, you're closing up cycles. You're saying goodbye to anybody who caused you heartbreak, heartache. A lot of these people now, they resort to drinking in order to cope with all the things that they have done to you. All the lies, everything they have done to try to make you look foolish. See, with Jezebel, it was my way. This just fell out my way. Selfish, stubborn, arrogant, pride and ego. So whether this is a masculine or a feminine, it's a spirit that can jump in people. People who are low vibrational. People who are weighing their south node Again, those who are materialistic people who have nothing to do with God, it's like, it's all about earthly things for them. Again, they're working for the other side. Very vindictive. You see how, like very demanding, you know, yeah, domineering, that kind of thing. It's their way or no way. Yes, it's like, no, this person right now, they're feeling real fed up because they're probably not getting their way. They're not getting their way anymore. Again, wherever they try to block you, again, they can't block you, they can't stop you because God got you. God got you. This person may be having legal matters right now. hmm So this is why they're not happy. They're not happy. And a lot of them, it's too late. Whatever it is that they were planning, it's out of time. They run out of time. It's too late. Whatever they want to do or wanted to do, it's too late now. Yeah, breaking the deck in half again, getting readings. They're this is what I'm saying. People are focusing on the wrong things. Focus on their own life. Focus on their life and they will be better. I'm telling you. Let's get this family. Oh my goodness. It says here, reckless love or sex. So some people in your family could be doing, committing reckless love or sex. A lot of you're loving on yourself. So a lot of these people, whatever it is, they could be in a cult, a group where they're actually sleeping with each other. And again, talking about Jezebel spirit, that lustful. She tried to tempt Jehu with her body. So a lot of these people in your family, yes, they're the ones, they're losing sleep. They're worried. They're replaying events, thinking about you. They're thinking about all the bad things that they have done or said about you or us. Yeah, they're having a lot of regrets right now, I'm telling you. These people, they're in their feelings. Yep. They're not feeling good either. They're not feeling good. Some of them, they're pretending as if they're busy, but they're really fake busy. Fake busy. Yeah. They're nothing but a thug, basically. I mean, a lot of people, they're learning the hard way. They're learning the hard way. And I saw the card before, touch not the Lord's anointed and do his prophets no harm. For a lot of you, it's only because of the strength of God why you're still here. You survive the Jezebel spirit. Inner strength, courage, bravery, confidence, control, compassion, overcoming any self-doubt. Just like Elijah, by the power of God. When you are weak, God is strong. For a lot of you, this could be a King of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody who is ungrounded, unsuccessful, corrupted, extortion. I did see the card bad credit. They're in debt too. Some of them are not working. They're in, bad credit. They're gambling. They're a slob. Again, materialistic. I don't know if you can see it here. These people are this person, they're not happy, they're cold, they're ruthless, and again, bankrupt. So these are people are a person who would do anything strange for a little change. They're not happy right now. They're not happy with their life. For a lot of you, this person could have come off as if they were kind and mature and all of this stuff. Yeah, confirmation. They wanted success or victory. But a lot of you walked away. You abandoned them. You're not staying. It's like for some of you, God moved you away from this person, these people. Yeah. This person or these people you consider to be family, holding on to people's possession, deep-seated past issues, hoarding. So this person could be holding on to something for you as well. Like they're trying to hold you back, to stagnate you. Yeah, it's like they didn't want to see you have anything. They want to see you stagnant. Again, it's like, stingy. Yeah. Wow. Mm. Three of Swords in the reverse. For a lot of you, you release the pain, or you're called to release the pain, to heal from whatever that is, whatever, the pain that you suffered from your family or your family member. And it's like when I see this reckless sex card, it just reminds me of, like, people who are sleeping. These are people who enjoy sleeping with each other, sleeping around too. They could have lied that you were the one doing this. Yeah, Ten of Swords is reversed. You're rising above the problem, surviving disaster, escape ruin, learn from the past. Yeah, so for a lot of you, yeah, you release, you pull these swords out of your back. You're rising above the problems. It's like endings bring new beginnings. See, even though this Jezebel wanted to have, or this Jezebel spirit person or people wanted to have control over you because they were so arrogant and selfish, full a lot of pride and ego. And we know pride comes before a fall. Yeah, just like Jezebel went out that window, right? But God kept you. Ten of Swords, you went through a lot of backstabbing, a lot of slander, a lot of gossip. Could even be word magic, because we saw that they were doing readings too. So whatever it is that they were doing or they did, again, the weapons cannot prosper. Cannot prosper. Yeah, it's like these people, or this person, Jezebel wanted you to have nothing. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, lack of money, poor finance, lack of opportunity. Even if you get the money, again, this is a spirit. This is spiritual warfare, guys. And spiritual warfare is real. Again, I believe it's in Hosea. He says, God says, my people perish. My people, he says, not the devil's people. My people perish because of the lack of knowledge. Because the truth is that we just think that, oh, and I know we've heard it before and I've said it, what God has for you, it's for you. This is true. But the fact is that it doesn't mean that the enemy won't try. It doesn't mean the enemy won't try to come after it. And a lot of us are in this place of stagnancy. Just, you make 2 steps forward, 10 steps back. It's like nothing is working out. I mean, when people try to sacrifice us, it doesn't mean that they literally have to tie us up to something and, off with the head. People can do this by keeping us down, suppressing us, while they rise to the top. Every time we have a misfortune, that means they get another a notch on their belt. And so this is why it is so important for us to pray in the spirit, to come against spiritual warfare. I think in my, and I'll see make sure to attach it again in the, in the video where it says you can click on the little purse, the cart. There is a book that I have there, about prayers that rout demons. That's a powerful book. That's a book that I've had many years ago. I bought it in a Bible store, and then, I saw it here too, and I said, let me put it up. Prayers that rout demons. So I'm not telling you to get anything that I don't have, by John Eckert. Inside of it, not only does it tell you where, wow, see, I open it, right to warfare prayers. Lord, teach my hands to war and my fingers to fight. This is in Psalm 144, verse 1. And we always say 144, 44, that's protection that is been chosen. It's there in the Bible, so it's not anything, I don't know, I hope you can see it. It's not anything where people just pull something or a rabbit out of the hat. Lord, I am your end times warrior. Use me as your weapon against the enemy. This is in 2 Chronicles 11, verse 1. The weapons of my warfare are not carnal, but mighty through you to the pulling down of strongholds. Again, that is in 2 Corinthians 10, verse 4. Satan, you have lost the war in heaven. That is in Revelation 12, verse 7. Let all the enemies that make war with the Lamb be destroyed. I do not war after the flesh, but after the Spirit. 2 Corinthians 10, verse 3. Lord, thunder upon the enemy. Release your voice, hailstones and coals of fire. That is in Psalm 18, verse 13. Everything in this one book. Very powerful. Because sometimes, again, we're going through things and we don't know what it is. And see, the thing is, God is a lamb, but he's also a lion. He's fighting for us. And we need to hide the words in our heart. This is how we're going to fight for and take back everything that the enemy has stolen from us. Because the truth is, we're waiting on God, but God is waiting on us. God is waiting on us. It's a collaboration. It's a teamwork. So when you get into the word and you get on your knee and you go in that spirit, you and God, I mean, let me tell you, you're breaking chains. You're breaking chains. A lot of you, you know it. It's like you know that I know that I should be way ahead in my life. And yet still you have these demonic entities who are trying, like it says here, even with the family card, who are trying to hold you back, who want you to be penny pinching, live in a state of robbing Peter to pay Paul, never having enough. Even though you're working so hard, is this scarcity and this lack mindset these people want us to be in. And it's time that we open our mouth. The power of life and death is in our tongue. We need to learn to speak life over our families so that we can break these hexes and these curses and have all of these energy vampires just land on their behind like on rocks. Because without our energy, they are nothing. They can do nothing. They're feeding off of us. It's time that we stand up and take our power back. Be empowered. Even Hollywood knows the significance of a star, especially for those of us who you are chosen. You are stars. You're meant to be seen. Why do you think Hollywood says star, superstar, star? They know what it's all about. But I'm telling you, it's like, as men and women of God, we're so afraid of spirit when the enemies and people who are evil, even people who we know. And the thing why we are so sometimes we don't know it or understand it is that the people who are doing this, they look just like you and I, maybe even better. So it's like they do their things in the darkness and then they wash their face and put on clothes and they come out like, hey, what's up? And this is why it is so important to to close our mouth, move in silence. Stop talking about your business. And you will kind of see the people who have been working against you. Because when you stop talking, now they're going to be curious, like, what's going on with you? You're so quiet. Why? Because they can't get anything to hurt in your life anymore. Or they're going to try to send people. Some of you, you're like Gladys. You're too happy when people you don't hear from a long time come back into your life. You take it for a bargain as if, oh, this is good. Somebody reaching out. No. They're monitoring spirits. They're monitoring spirits. And I'm telling you, spiritual warfare, it is true. Demons is true. It's real. I mean, sometimes I look in my kitchen, I have no fruits, nothing in my fruit basket. And I have all these little nuts, fruit flies. Where they come from? Where they come from? These are monitoring spirits. And then when I have fruits and everything is there ripe in the basket, there is nothing. The enemy is trying to get our routine, what we have doing, what we have going on. And they will use anything to come around us. They will use, you see birds come, different insects come around. Yes. From even in the Bible, flies. Flies are, connected with demons as well. And like I said, these spirit, they're very nosy, they're inquisitive. They want to know what is going on in your life. It's kind of like the other day, and I know that they keep doing this because I share with you guys the other day too, how with that one iguana, and about a week ago it came back again. It's like I had somebody come here to do something, and it's like, I'm telling you, I have these people, I don't know, neighbors or whomever, but it's like as soon as a vehicle pull up in front of my where I live, it's like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what it is about me, or what is why people are on pins and needles. When the truth is that I am not afraid. I'm not afraid. I am not afraid. And I know I don't owe anybody anything. And I don't want anybody from my past back into my life. So I don't know what people are trying to be curious to see who is coming and who going in and out of where I am. And it's like I looked at a window that was just in time. As I look at the window, there was that big green iguana. It's like it was on the glass looking in. Didn't see it. And then as soon as I look, it's like it shifted. And then by the time I could get through the door to go outside to look to see where did it turn, I couldn't find it. So then I ran back into my kitchen, looked through the window. I have this little tree that I plant in front of my kitchen window. How did that lizard get up there so fast? Only God himself knows. It was right there on the top where it could look right into my kitchen to see what I was doing. I'm telling you, let us not be naive and gullible. People will use whatever tactics or tricks that they can use to get to us. Because see, when they have no other way of coming in, people, I mean, my own family, anybody, anything that is in my life, they will they have removed it. And I'm telling you, I know for a fact that God is coming back for them. God is releasing his wrath for them. And the latest, they have done it recently in my life. Everybody that I have close to me in my life. And the truth is that sometimes these people, they're coming, they may send the attack at you, or they sent it for me, but then I have somebody around me, and sometimes that is the person who got the blow. That's the person who got the blow. Because it's like they're coming after, they want you. And it's like for whatever the demonic entity that they're working with, it's almost as if it can't go back empty handed. It's not enough to overcome you, but it's trying to see who around you that they can penetrate, whose defense is weak. This is why we have to be prayed up at all times. Oh my goodness. The magician in reverse. I didn't even see that. The magician in reverse. Manipulation, greed, trickery, conniving, cunning, lack of mental clarity. This is who this person, these people are. This is why they're not happy now. This is why they're not happy now. They're not happy. They were doing magic. I think I showed you the card before that it mentioned about, the getting readings. So for a lot of these people, whatever they were expecting, this Ace of Pentacles, it didn't work through for them. It didn't come true. I'm telling you, these people will do anything for money. Now a lot of them, are this person or people, they're having legal matters. They're having legal matters. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. They don't have any common sense. They're unstable, disloyal, boring, irresponsible. This is a deadbeat. Again, a very materialistic person. Yeah, maybe for some of you, you could have thought at one time that this person was a match, but no, they're not. They're unstable. This could have been somebody who was sent into your life who is very greedy. They lack the patience. This is what I'm saying. Slow and steady wins the race. If they were up in the upright, but this is somebody who, are people, like I said before, with that individual who left the comment about, car and all of this stuff. These are people who just watch what you have, and they want what you have. but they are not willing to do it the right way. They want to just swoop and get right there to the top. And they don't care who they have to come against in order to get it. I'm telling you, this person, these people, Two of Swords, they wanted you to be in the stalemate, sitting on the fence. Again, they want to hold you back, hold you back. They want to keep you back. They want to keep you back. And again, with this reckless love and sex, these are people who could have told people that you were engaged in these activities when they are the ones who are doing it. You know, they could have tried to blindfold, to trick people. For a lot of you, while they have you in this la la land, you know, of disbelief, or you can't believe that the people you know or trust would come against you. They were doing a lot of things under your nose. Yeah, this person, a Queen of Swords in the reverse, overly critical, pessimistic, lack of. They, again, this is a snake. They have no compassion or caring for others. Very rude, malicious, bitter. This is a cheater. You know, it's like they are not blessed at all. And like I said, with the Ten of Swords over there, a lot of them, they did a lot to gossip. They, you know, this person is not smart, or people, they're not intelligent. Look, the devil. The devil, they have addiction, they're depressed. These are people who are controlled. Look at this. The devil is riding him right on his back there. Like I said, a lot of these people, they're drinking. Drinking is like they're drinking their life away. A lot of competition. You know, that these people, they competed with you. Now some of them may want to compromise. Now they want peace and harmony. Why? Because they couldn't take you out. They were working with the devil, you know, but then Five of One in reverse is like, no, now they want to come back to say, let's call it a truce. Let's make peace. I don't think so. For a lot of you, you're moving on. You're moving on from these entities. You're moving on from these Jezebel spirit. You're not staying around these people. Yeah, they're not happy because whatever they were working for, it didn't come true. Yeah, a lot of these people, they're now left to reflect. They're left to reflect on whatever it is. Some of you, you could be reflecting as well. You're doing a lot of meditating and you're praying as well. Yeah, they want you to be stuck and trapped. Yeah, whatever it is that you were going after, they want you to be uninterested in. Like I said, you could start something off really good, and then it's like you lose the zest for it. You're working hard, but you can't make ends meet. People not interested in you either because of a lot of the lies that they have told to cause people to walk away from you, making it seem as if you are played out. So they did a lot, in especially with the talking. They did a lot. They did a lot to spread a lot of rumors as well. They did a lot to hurt you or come against you. Now, I mean, this person could have been trying to threaten you, intimidate you. They want you to feel like, you know, basically, yeah, they're watching, they're stalking. A lot of you, you're just moving on. Next, this person, these people could want you back. Why? Again, because they're broke. They're broke, so they want to come in to give you a little dirty offers. Like, no. They did a lot. Like with Jezebel, she threatened the men, you know, the prophets of God. And they, you know, people want you to run away and hide. No, you've been through enough to know that you are enough. And it's so funny, I said that before, that, you know, I'm not afraid. So it doesn't matter what people are doing. So yeah, for a lot of these people are, you know, they have bad reputation. And again, they could have been painting you as if you're somebody with a bad reputation. They could have been telling people that you are doing magic when they are the ones doing magic. I mean, this is how these entities work. I mean, lies. The truth is not in them. Now they're having legal matters. You are this queen rising. You're stepping into your power. You're coming up into the spotlight. And this is why people wanted to block you, stop you, and ruin your reputation too. These people, they're a thief of joy. This is why they wanted to ruin you. See, divination abuser, they are the ones who are doing witchcraft. But then at the same time, they could be telling people, or they told people that you were dibbling and dabbling in witchcraft when they know that's exactly what they have been doing. Yep. Okay. God, you're amazing. God, you are amazing. God, you're amazing. At the end of the day, it's like, to God be the glory. God, you're amazing. Who could do it but God? Who could have done it? Who could have done it but God? You're God's favorite. You are God's favorite. And this is why they are not happy. Again, you're protected. God takes care of his own. This is why they're mad. Because again, everything they work so hard for, it's not paying off. It didn't pay off. It didn't pay off. I'm telling you, trying to cause unnecessary delays. This is why they did so much to keep you back. They wanted you to be, to be in lack, spread rumor, throw dirt on your name so that people would see you in a different light. Yeah, it's this crab in a barrel mentality that they have, trying to keep you back. And this is why a lot of them could be doing things to threaten you, to make it seem as if you're afraid to go out, you're afraid to do, and all of this stuff, because they're trying to hold you back. And sometimes it's so sad, but it could be your very own. It's your own, because, it's like, how dare you? How dare you try to do something different? Again, for a lot of these people, it wasn't supposed to happen. They know about the witchcraft and everything else that they have been doing, and the sacrificing, and they're getting all these readings, daily readings. Instead, they take a shower daily, take their vitamins daily. No, they're trying to jump up to see what's going on in your life. And because you dare to be a Daniel, you dare to stand alone, you dare to move out and embark on your life, they don't like it. They do not like it. They don't like it. You're telling this person, come correct or they will fall. You're no nonsense person right now. You're not dealing with it. You're not tolerating again this person or people. They could want to come back to apologize because, again, they didn't get what they want in the first place. But remember, if they got what they wanted, for a lot of you, a lot of us, we would not have been here. Because the truth is that Jezebel spirits, they are not playing. If it wasn't for God, Elijah would have been taken out too. But even while he was out there, God provided a raven to bring him bread, a brook to provide him with water. A lot of people died, but it's a reason why God kept you, and he's still keeping us, because it's not our time yet. It's not our time. The enemy can't take us out. A lot of these people, yeah, it's a David versus Goliath, with you, Queen Rising, and your family. And I mean, if you know anything about the Bible, you know how that story ends. The truth is that if there was no Goliath, we would not have known about David. So even though the very same things that our families and fake people in our life did to hurt us, the truth is that they help to elevate us. They help to put you on the map. Because I'm telling you, it says here, Queen Rising, stepping into power, praise, coming up in the spotlight. If these people didn't come against you, then the world would know your name. Nobody would know your story. So this is why in the end, God gets the glory. We get the story, right? So even though it was, terrible, these people, they were trying to cause unnecessary delays. We saw the block car. They wanted to block you and stop you because they're selfish. Wow. They cannot stop the star from shining. They cannot stop the star from shining. And this is why we see, it doesn't matter where, Hollywood or what. The star is not there. It doesn't matter how long they reign with somebody else's energy. In the end, they crash, they fall, everybody go out in shame and disgrace because the foundation was not theirs in the first place. Hmm. Yeah, they're having legal matters. Now it's not funny. It's not funny anymore. Yeah, the truth is that whomever was having, the person or people, whether they were sleeping around with your family, could be, exes who are sleeping with your family member and all of this, or people who just living recklessly because they have nothing to live for. These are your ops. You lost them, you lost them and you found yourself. You lost them, you lost your families, you lost false lovers, fake friends, and now you got yourself. It says here, from the pit to the palace. These people were jealous, they were envious. Again, that's a Jezebel spirit. Yep, your haters took themselves out. Yep, they step in their own mess. That's exactly what it is. They step in their own mess. So a lot of these people, they're learning. Are they gonna learn the hard way? And like I said, I know, I understand, because sometimes it just seems as if God, man, it's like, come on, it's like these people, they're really, a lot of them is like they don't take God seriously. You'd put these messages out and it's like they laugh, like, haha, they've been hearing about karma, they've been hearing, but the truth is that it's not his will that any of us should perish. And he's hoping that these wicked people will come to see themselves, but then the truth is that a lot of them, they won't. They won't. I was trying to figure out who and what this reckless love and SCX was all about. And it says here, Three of Pentacles. So like I said, these people, they were sleeping together. All of these folks were sleeping together. Seven of Swords. They were all like the same tribe. Trickster, manipulative spirit. Seeing a phone booth. Somebody could be calling you. And we saw that card, the block card. They may want you to unblock them. Somebody may be calling you. But this is a manipulative trickster spirit as well. Yeah, Queen of Swords in the reverse again. Somebody who is a gossiper, slanderer, very manipulative, not intelligent at all. You see how she's dressed. Yeah, that's Jezebel's spirit. Yes, it's like how they can tempt and seduce people. This is all it's about. For a lot of you, these are your own families, your own friends that came against you and work against you. They collaborated, they team up to rob you, to play games, to manipulate you. We saw the magician card too about the manipulation as well. Yeah, seven. This is card number seven. This is, yeah, God's, it's perfect number of ending. It's like they can't do this anymore. Yeah. Whatever line and stuff, yeah, you lost them and you found yourself. It's like, thank God. Thank God. You lost them and now you found yourself. I love it. I love it for you. I love it for us. Until next time, take care and be blessed.